Hello, I'm Henry Boyle from Waltham Forest Liberal Party. We're here in Old Church Road, Chingford Mount, part of the South Chingford shopping centre, talking to local people and local shopkeepers about how difficult it is to run businesses in this area, and largely we're finding because of the attitude and actions of Waltham Forest Council. One example, we were recently given this Waltham Forest card which says Regenerate Waltham Forest. The first of Waltham Forest's pledges on the back is, and let me quote this, make it attractive for businesses to locate and stay in Waltham Forest to create jobs for our residents. What we're finding today is that Waltham Forest is forcing people out of business and therefore we're losing jobs. Right now we're going to talk to a couple of local shop owners, both of whom have been forced out of business because of the actions of Waltham Forest Council. I'm now talking to two local business owners, Louis and Hugh, both of whom have been forced to close because of the actions and the knock-on effects of the actions of Waltham Forest Council. So first of all, Louis, tell us why you've had to close down.
High rents, high rates, that nobody seems to be interested in, certainly the council. Extremely poor trading conditions. There's nothing going on to rejuvenate this area at all, certainly not in Chingford. I think most of their focus is on Walthamstow.
And Lacey.
Hugh will come to you in just a jiff, but Hugh, can I just, Louis, sorry, can I just get a little more information on this? Because Waltham Forest have been saying we want to regenerate businesses, has anybody from the council actually ever come down and offered you any help and development support in how to increase your business? Have you ever had any support?
Never had anybody down to help us at all.
Never ever?
Never at all.
You just get more demands for money through the post, I guess.
Yeah, the rates have gone up. In 27 years, this is the highest increase in one hit on the rates, and this is the worst trading period I can ever recall in 27 years. And yet, when we ask the council, it's nothing to do with us, it's down to the ratings office. And when you ask the ratings office, it's nothing to do with us, it's the council. So nobody's actually interested.
So it's passed the buck from one to the other.
From one to the other.
And you suffer. Okay, thanks for that. Might come back to you in a minute. Hugh, what's your take on this?
Well, we've been trading here for about 2 years now, and when I started my lease 2 years ago, oddly enough, it was a period when business rates got reviewed and went up, and the business rates actually went up 25%. So when we contacted the council, just asking them to explain how, within a recession with negative inflation, can you justify, obviously over a 5-year period, that's 5% a year.
Yes.
Yeah.
A huge.
Yeah. So, but how can they justify that? And obviously, no one comes back to you. They just laugh it off and say it's the government. It's the government. So blaming the government. But I mean, we believe quite a few of us have spoken about the business rates here, and this area apparently is this stretch in the 1950s had so many big names trading here, where the price structure stayed the same through the years. So no one comes to review the area.
Yeah.
Where you had Philips, Sony, you had all the big names here.
And I remember the old Sainsbury's where they used to do the patting of the butter just down the road.
You couldn't walk up and down this road. Now you get charity shops everywhere, empty shops left, right and centre. Reason being, the business rates, this stretch apparently is the 3rd highest in London. That's including Chelsea, South Kensington, Little Chingford Mount. And people wonder why we can't trade. For a coffee shop, we're paying about £8,000 a year.
Now, I'm very rarely lost for words, but the 3rd highest in London on this patch in Chingford.
That was obviously a few years ago, but
quite astonishing.
It is quite astonishing. I mean, even if it's the 20th highest, it's not justified. Just have a look around. Then we speak to business owners in Waltham Abbey that have got same size businesses, and I don't know what borough that falls under. Waltham Abbey.
That's probably, depending which part, it's either Epping Forest District or...
But same size shop, and they pay £1,000 a year compared to my 8,000, and they're actually busier.
So let's just get this straight. They pay 1,000 a year, and you, a couple of miles away, pay 8,000.
8,000.
Astonishing. Let me ask you the same question as I asked Louis. Have you ever had any help or support? Anyone from the council suggested how you might develop your business?
Nothing at all. I mean, we are so happy to be getting out of this council. Like I said earlier, we own a property around the corner as well, and the whole reason for opening the business is trying to enrich the area, get it going again. And we're so disgruntled with this council that we cannot wait to actually, we're looking at selling our house and moving out to the borough as well. So we want absolutely nothing to do with Waltham Forest now, because there's no support, nothing whatsoever. And all the time I've been there, the only people that have come, people knocking on the door, saying, oh, you owe us X amount of money, oh, you need to have this contract, or you need to have that. So it's just, they love
no help for local businesses.
No.
Gentlemen, thank you very much for that. Is there anything else either of you would like to say before we finish?
Well, it's our last days today, so we've both lost our businesses thanks to Waltham Forest.
And there we've heard the opinion of two local traders, both in Chingford, who've been forced to close down. But it's not just in Chingford, of course. We've been hearing exactly the same sort of message from people in Hyams Park, from people in Walthamstow and Leighton and Leytonstone. What the borough is suffering from is a Labour council which is talking about regeneration but actually doing nothing constructive to help business regenerate at all.